Hello, friends. Welcome back. We're going to just take a quick look at the ZRX versus Bitcoin because we were talking about this yesterday, and I was pointing out the fact that all this upward price movement has been kind of crap. Wanted to see actually, like it's not entirely believable, and I wanted to see if we would actually remain above this line here at 4,000, and we have done so far, but we've seen the prices drop all the way down to 3,800. I'd still be concerned about this line. Just want to underline that for you, and I thought I'd also point out a couple of reasons why this thing did what it did. Well, over here, apparently Vitalik Buterin, the guy that started Ethereum, said that ZRX is a token that you would like to look into at some point or whatever. And then you had a big pump come in here alongside this pump and dump thing. Now, am I inclined to think that he's a really benevolent, philanthropic type person who would just say this and try and encourage everybody to adopt new technology, or is there a bit of me that thinks that this human being is a human being like everybody else and does stuff like what Elon Musk did with Tesla the other day when he deliberately dumped the stock after having got given his stock options and was able to make billions of dollars off the back of him saying that he thinks the price is too high and deliberately having the stock dump down the way? Well, would Vitalik Buterin have potentially bought some ZRX there and gone on Twitter and never thought about the impact that he would have on top of his millions of followers and on a shitcoin, low liquidity asset like this one and see it pump up? Well, I mean, if he didn't know that was a trading opportunity he was creating for himself, then he's a different, his particular sort of genius diagram or whatever doesn't include simple things like this, and I highly doubt that that's the case. Just like I highly doubt that Elon Musk doesn't know the impact of his tweets on the market in terms of the Tesla price. It's just highly doubt it. These people are highly educated, smart people, but there's always the case that somebody could have some sort of vicarious window and not really understand, a blind spot to their own actions. There is always that possibility. But I just wanted to point out that there's a couple of reasons for this pump. One of them being that it was a low liquidity pump opportunity for this coin where people could just do a transference of wealth by pushing it up here and then shorting it down the way. Who could be shorting it? Well, anybody who bought it in this previous period as well can offload their bags and during this period. So we really need to see the prices stay above 4,000, or else things are really just crap and more crap on top of crap with this coin. If the things don't turn around at the 618 price here, where we can see that we've got fairly obvious resistance areas in the past and whatnot, then I would say that this is going back down into the shitcoin absolute shit abyss here, and you'd have to look out for this 2,800 area where we have the upper side of this descending triangle as being the next area of support. Perhaps you could see that in around 236 here, just as to kind of keep this Fibonacci we've got on here valid. Right now, how do I feel about this thing? Well, I feel we're more likely to go down and touch the 236 than we are to go up and touch the 1618. But the 1618 would traditionally be your next target in terms of a move like this, and as a potential point to look out for. And how do I feel about that? Well, highly suspect. I think that's quite a suspect target, and I would be kind of cautious about this one. Now, I'm more than happy to be proved wrong. I would really love to hear information. Somebody posted in the comments yesterday after yesterday's video that I've got no idea what I'm talking about, and that's fair enough because I didn't claim to ever have any idea what I was talking about. I just looked at this chart for the very first time and pointed out simple facts that make it look quite obvious to me that this is a pump and dump shitcoin. But if somebody's got other information to enlighten me, I'd love to hear it. For instance, why did Vitalik Buterin think that it was a good coin and that's something he was going to have to look into, and is there any reason for it? And do we want to do that together with ourselves? ZRX crypto. Let's just see what is so good about this crypto if we just search for it. Powering the decentralized exchange decentralized exchange token stuff, right? So it's a decentralized exchange token coin. So it's an exchange token coin that relies on the goodwill of everybody that's participating in decentralized exchanges in order to push its value up the way. To have any sort of real faith in that as a thing? No, not really. Not unless something behind the scenes is going on and Vitalik Buterin's perhaps bought some decentralized exchange type technology or wanting to do it himself. I don't really see. No, exchange token coins are shit in the first place. So especially ones that have got no especially in a world of Yeah, you let me know why I'm wrong about this. I would love to be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be wrong about this. It's just I've got zero faith in what I'm seeing here in terms of price action. Zero at all. This huge volume spike here, followed by just dump stuff. Dump is just not inspiring me at all in any way. And if we don't see this 4,000 level hold, then I would just not be happy about this thing at all. So anyway, not financial advice. None of this is financial advice at all. Don't take my word for it. Take your own word for it. Do your own research. If I'd bought into this at any point down below here, I'd be taking profit. But you know, you do your own thing, because that's just my opinion, and there's nothing more than that. I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks so much for tuning in.